Hi guys, so this is my second video. This is my second attempt making this video. The first time, I was filming with my camera and I didn't get my head. So that's the one thing you need to see when I'm filming a video. So I did a whole video doing my makeup and everything and couldn't see anything. So I'm going to try it again today. What I did in the last video that I tried to attempt was I took out everything from my Ipsy for May, and I put together something. I put together my face. I put together my makeup using everything that I got in that Ipsy bag. So I'm gonna do that again today. I'll tell you exactly which products came in my Ipsy bag as I'm using them and what I think of them as I use them. And I'm going to do my whole normal day routine. It's gonna be a tad bit long, but it's okay. So I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna use my Clinique Moisture Surge Extended Thirst Relief to moisturize my face first to make it as soft as possible. Alright, here we go. Just a little dab on each side. Nose, chin, under the nose, because that gets really red. I have red skin, dry. I have large pores that I try to cover up. And that's why I tend to wear the amount of makeup I do every day. I try not to make it crazy. I don't want to look too crazy when I go out of my house and I go to work. But, you know, but I like to have makeup on because I feel better when I have my makeup on. So I'm blending this in as much as I possibly can. If you skip days without moisturizer, it goes back to the way it was. So I have skipped a couple days. It's been a rough week. I just got a tattoo last week and it's been healing, so that's something that's been going on. Okay. Alright, so the moisturizer's in. Generally do that a little while before I put on my makeup to kind of let it set and dry, but that's okay. So now I'm going to use my Professional primer. I'm going to use two today. I just happened to see a video that my friend Kate did, her doing makeup as princesses, and she did Elsa. And she started, and I saw her use a combination of a couple different primers. And I have a primer that I haven't been using, but I bought and I was really excited when I bought it, but it made me so yellow. So I'm putting this on first to get in the pores, and then I'm going to try using that other primer and see how it goes. So if it works, thanks Kate. If not, oh well. Right. So there's that. The next one is going to be the e.l.f. Illuminating Face Primer. I liked it because my best friend has it, and I love that it had this like glittery look after she put it on, but she's a tad bit darker than me. She's not as light skinned as I am, so it does make me a little bit yellow. So that's why I'm going to try this again and see how this works. I am playing music in the background. But like last video, where apparently nobody could hear me, I made it lower. But I like having some music in the background. It gets me going. Okay. It's not as bad as originally, but it's okay. Kind of gives me that glowy look. I'm trying to blend it in. I have sensitive skin, so things will pop up, and I might be allergic to this, so that might be why I don't use it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to use is my Born This Way medium to full coverage foundation in the color Vanilla. I like it. I like it because it's when I want to not go so full out, but it still gives me enough coverage. So alright. Gives me more natural look than the other foundation I use. I use another foundation on other days. I use Makeup Forever's foundation stick that I randomly found in my house. I've forgotten I had bought it, and when I found it, I tried it, and I loved using it. So that's been a constant thing that I've done when I do my makeup every day. See, it covers up all of the red marks, but I have a red mark right here. Probably because either the combination of Professional and e.l.f. or just e.l.f. itself is something that makes me allergic. So I'm going to be using concealer, so hopefully the concealer will help cover it up. But I'm going to put just a tad bit more foundation, layer it a little bit. Okay. A little bit on the neck. Blend it in. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to use is my Smashbox concealer. I think it's more of like a color correcting stick, but I found I had it and I've loved using it. It makes my skin really soft after I blend it in. A little bit up here, a little bit down here, and the center of my nose. A little bit of contouring, I guess. Now I'm using a beauty blender to blend it all in. And then I'm going to use a powder to put on top of it and kind of even out my skin tone so that it doesn't look like I'm too light underneath my eye. I mean, some people like to have their under eyes lighter than the rest of their face. I like to go for a more natural look. But everybody does their skin, their makeup routine differently. I try to learn from other videos I watch. But, you know, everybody has their own stuff that works for them and what they like. What I like and I use, somebody else might not like. I do get a lot of compliments from my friends and family, which is why I decided I wanted to try videos to begin with. But I'm still not perfect. I'm not a makeup artist by any means at all. So now I'm going to go in by using my Revlon Nearly Naked powder in the color Light Pale, just like me. This comes with a little spongy thing, which I've used in the past, but I'm going to use the one thing that I got from my Ipsy package, which is a Luxie 660 Precision Foundation Brush. I decided I don't want to use it for foundation itself because it's very soft. So I can use it for like this powder. I'm just going under, especially where like I put all of the concealer. It can also blend out stuff that I missed when using the Beauty Blender. Okay, blend it in. So it sets the concealer a little bit underneath. Okay. So the next thing I want to use is the next thing I got out of my Ipsy package. It's a Manic Dark Beauty. It's got a bronzer and a highlighter in it. I've used both of them. The bronzer is very dark. But if you go very light-handed on it, it's not so bad. What I do love from this is the highlighter. The highlighter did a pretty good job. In such a small package, I'm okay with it. Alright, so I'm going to try and go in. I'm going to go back in with my little Luxie brush on the bronzer. I'm just going to go very light-handed. See, like not much is coming off. And a little bit that comes off I can blend into my skin. I'm going to go over it with another bronzer that I use every day. Ooh, his hair. It's such a small pan that you're not getting much to come off for the bronzer side. For the highlighting side, that you only want a small brush anyway for it, so it's fine. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do I'm going to start my eyes. Guys, I forgot to take out the eyeliner that I'm going to be using. Okay, so I'm putting on my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. And then we're going to look for colors to use. It's my day off, so I don't want to go too crazy today. Funny thing is that I say that I don't want to go too crazy or too, you know, evening-like, but I end up doing it anyway. I can't help it. I like putting my makeup on. Okay, I'm blending it in with my finger. Some people use a brush. I do not. Okay. I don't know what that is. It's not blending. Okay. So now I am going to use, I've had this for a long time and I love it because it has everything. Sephora Color Anthology. And it's got so many colors. You know, it's like a little tablet of colors. And so I could always choose what I want to do. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my little Tarte unicorn brushes that I just recently got. And I'm going to start by putting in the crease. They're little pans, so not much comes off, but when they do, not much is coming off, but this mirror that I got from Bed Bath & Beyond, I love it because it does, I can see very well with it, especially when I'm up close, but man, when I walk away from it, it's, I feel like I can't see. Okay, so now I'm going in again. I'm using another color, it's like a pinky color. I was going in the bottom. Some people do their eyeshadow, their eyes first before they do the foundation and all that, because sometimes eyeshadow falls out and gets on your skin, which it happens to me a lot, but what I do when that happens, I just take my bronzer brush that I used, and I just kind of clean it up a little bit. So now I'm going with an orangey color. And I'm going to go, I don't want it to be too heavy. So I'm just going to go on the outer corner where you could see it just a teeny bit. I do tend to use the same brush for all my eyeshadows, and then I have a blending brush. I do have more brushes than just the Tarte ones, but I don't know. I get lazy. To clean it up, a lot of the time I bought this from Sephora. It's just a mini color switch. So I'm not having to constantly clean my brush. So I'm gonna go underneath my eyebrow. I don't really do my eyebrows that much. I mean, I try, but I'm not good at it. But I try to. A little bit here and there. Okay. So that is the natural color that I have going on. That. And I'm going to use my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper, the black one. Sometimes the line doesn't go as I plan for it. And I have to start all over again. I also have not really tried with the wings. I would love to do wings. But I don't have that steady of a hand, and I know I really even shouldn't be doing this by pulling on my skin to get the straight line, but it's the only way. Okay. So that's decent for right now, for what I'm doing today. The next thing I'm going to use is the next thing I got out of my Ipsy bag, which is a Pixie Endless Silky Eye Pen in the color Black Noir. I'm going to go on my waterline. And it goes on really easily, and it generally does stay all day. The other day, I don't know what I was doing, but apparently my line didn't go all the way across. So my right eye looked darker than my left, and it left me crazy all day. I was crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. I have been branching out lately to use other colors underneath my eyes. But black is always the safe color. Okay, So that's my under eye. So that this does look a tad bit dramatic for my day off. I'll just be going out to dinner later. But so now I'm gonna curl my eyelashes first to get them as curly as possible. Before I put on the mascara. Oh, can't with this song. So now I'm going to use the mascara that I got in my Ipsy bag. It's from It Cosmetics, and it's called Superhero. It's jet black. It's got a simple one like this. Let's see. So this mascara is okay for what it is. It doesn't make my lashes super clumpy. I don't like it when they're clumpy. I like it more natural. I don't use fake lashes like some people do. It looks good on some people, not good on everybody. But I have long lashes as it is, so I don't even try to use fake lashes. But this mascara doesn't make it clumpy. I just have to curl it afterwards. I always have a problem with right here. That rarely ever gets curled. Okay, so it's okay. I like Ipsy because it's like a surprise every month, and I like not knowing what I'm getting, and I like adding to my collection. It's okay if mascara gets on your, top lid. Either wipe it off with your finger, or if you used a light eyeshadow color, you could just go over it again. Tends to happen sometimes. Okay. So the next thing that I'm going to put on is my NARS Orgasm Blush. Gives you a little bit of color on your cheeks. This was another thing that I found in my house as I was going through old makeup bags, whatever. I don't know if I bought it, if it was given to me, but I started using it and I love it. So there's that. I'm gonna go over a little bit with the bronzer that I have. It's from Too Faced and it's called Sun Bunny. And it's always done what I wanted it to do. Made me a little bit darker. Now I'm going to go and use the highlighter side of the bronzer highlighter from Manicadar, and just go over the highlighter side and just go, and it comes off right away. And I love highlighters. I love highlighting that upper cheek. I think it adds so much definition to your face, and I love it. And this one is very natural, is a natural highlight. And just go on my cheekbones, my jawline. Okay. So while I'm sitting here, I'm going to use the next thing that came in my Ipsy bag, and it's from Hey Honey, and it's called Besame Mucho. It's shea butter and propolis lip balm for dry and chapped lips. When I put on last time, it's just a little white, kind of medicinal lip balm. I do have dry lips a lot of the time. So I'm going to do this. It kind of leaves, I didn't put too much on, but excess does come off if I kind of like rub my lips together. But I don't like to go without lip color. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use from Kylie Cosmetics. I'm going to use the color Candy K. Put that on first. Okay. So already putting the Kylie over that the shea butter for your lips, it does make it a little bit easier to put on, and it feels a little softer because Kylie lipsticks do get a little bit drying, but I do like her brand. I do like the colors, and not all of them are as drying. There are certain ones that just don't work as well as others. So now that it's dried most of the way, I'm going to put on from Melted Matte from Too Faced. I'm going to put on the color Holy Chic. Sorry, not Holy Child. This is like a nice nude color, so it's a little bit lighter. Alright. And that is my nude color. My nude lip. So this is how I do my makeup. I end it with Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. Let it dry. So overall, I do approve of most of the products that came in my Ipsy bag. The Ipsy bag itself is adorable. It's clear and it's got ice cream cones and getting ready for summer, and I love it. They do have really cute bags that they send. The ones that I didn't really care for isn't really any of them. I just wish that you get bigger things to use because it's really hard to get to the bronzer. And the bronzer is a little bit dark for me, so I probably wouldn't use it as a bronzer. I would use either the Too Faced one that I have, or I have Chocolate Soleil from Too Faced. Those are probably the ones that I would use. So, thank you guys if you watched this video. I'm sorry, the first one was so terrible, and I thank all of my friends that gave me advice and told me what they thought, told me that they couldn't hear me. So I made sure that this time around, first of all, I'm using my vanity that I have now with all of my makeup surrounding me, and it makes it easier. I'm on a camera right now, so hopefully it comes out better. Hopefully I can get better and make more videos. So if you have any comments, please share them with me. Anything you'd like for me to use or to do, please tell me. I would love to put makeup on my friends. I've already told Gillian that I will be using her. I can use my best friend as well. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.